Hi everybody, welcome to Live Blogger. In this video, I'll show you how to design this button over here using HTML and CSS. So this is the button, and when you hover over this, we have this hover effect. So this is going to be a short video on creating this hover effect for this button. So let's get started. Alright, so I have created this folder called modern button, and I just opened it with VS Code. Let's create a new file called index.html, and let's create one more file called style.css. And let's start with the index.html file. So in VS Code, you can just type exclamation and press tab, and you'll have this basic HTML5 code. Now, first of all, let's link our CSS file over here. So let's type link and press tab, and here let's type style.css. Now here for the button, let's create a button tag, and let's type reset over here. Now for the button, let's also give it a class. So let's give it a class of btn. Right now, let's open this in our browser and let's see how it looks. So I have this extension called live server installed in VS Code. So once you have this installed, you can just go ahead and right click in the HTML file and click on open with live server. And here we can see our button is being displayed. So now let's go ahead and style this using CSS. So let's go to a style.css file, and first of all, let's target the body, and let's set the min height to 100 viewport height. Let's type display of grid and place items to the center so that the button is in the center. Let's also add a background color, and let's set it to 09090B. So here we can see we have this background color and the button is in the center of the screen. Let's set the font family to, let's try Inter and sans serif. Right now, let's target the btn class, and let's add a padding of 18 pixels and 48 pixels, and let's add a background color. Let's set it to RGBA 0, 243, 255 and 0.08 for the opacity. And let's set the border to 1 pixel solid 00F3FF. And let's set the color of the text to 00F3FF. And let's set the font size to 16 pixels. And let's add a letter spacing of 4 pixels. Let's set the cursor to pointer. And we'll also remove the default padding and margin of the body. Now here we can see that for the button, we have this shape over here for the top left and bottom right. So for that, let's use a clip path. So here for the button, let's type clip path, and let's set it to polygon and 16 pixels 0 and 100% 0, 100% and calc 100% minus 16 pixels. And then for the next value, let's type calc 100% minus 16 pixels and 100%. And then we have 0, 100% and 0, 16 pixels. So now if we save this, we can see that this is the shape that we get. So you can go ahead and play with these values. So if we just change this to, let's say 46, this is how it looks. So in this way, you can change the shape of this button. So you can go ahead and experiment with these values and get the shape you want. But for now, this is what I want. And we'll also add a hover effect. So let's add a transition so that we have smooth hover effect. So let's type transition. Let's set it to 0.3 seconds ease. Right now, let's add a hover effect. So when you hover over this, the first thing we need to do is change the color of the text and also the opacity of the background color. So let's go back, and here let's type button colon hover. Let's type color to white and background to RGBA 0, 243, 255 and 0. Let's try 18. So this is how it looks. Now let's also add a text shadow when you hover over this. So here let's type text shadow. Let's set the value to 008 pixels, and for the color, let's type 00F3FF. So now we can see we have this text shadow. Right now we need to go ahead and add this color that goes from the left to the right side, and also this inner rectangle that we see over here. So for that, we will use after and before selectors. So let's go back, and here let's type button colon before, and let's type content of blank. Let's set the position to absolute, and this should be positioned relative to this button. So for the button, let's type position relative, And here let's set the inset to 0 so that the top, left, bottom and right positions are set to 0. And let's tap background. Let's set it to linear gradient and 90 degrees. The first color should be transparent. The second one should be RGBA, 0, 243, 255 and 0.45 for the opacity. And the last color should be transparent as well. So this is how it looks. Now we need to bring this all the way to the left side. So here let's also type left of negative 100%. Now it is on the left side. And here also we need to add a transition for smooth hover effect. So let's type transition of 0.5 seconds ease. Right now let's add an after selector. So let's type button colon after. And here also let's type content of blank and position of absolute. Let's set the inset to 5 pixels and let's set the border to 1 pixel solid, and for the color let's type RGBA 255, 255, 255 and 0.35 for the opacity. So now we can see we have this inner rectangle, and we will use the same clip path that we have for this button. So we already have this clip path, so we can just go ahead and type clip path inherit. So it will inherit the clip path from this button. So now if you go back, here we can see we have the clip path for the inner rectangle as well. Right now let's go ahead and add a transition for this as well. So let's type transition of 0.3 seconds ease. Right now when we hover over this button, we need to bring this before selector all the way to the right side. So let's type button colon hover colon before, and let's type left of 100%. So now if you hover over this, we can see that the linear gradient goes to the right side. Let's also add the hover effect for this inner rectangle. So it is inside the after selector. So let's type button colon hover colon after, and for the after we'll just type border color and let's set it to 00F3FF, and let's type inset of 8 pixels so it will move inside a little bit. So now if you hover over this, this is how it looks. So the hover effect is working alright. Now the last thing we need to do is when we click on this button, we need to decrease the scale a little bit. So for that we can just go ahead and type button colon active, and here let's type transform scale of let's try 0.95. Now if you go back and if I click on this button, we can see that the scale changes. So that's basically how you can create this modern button with hover effects using HTML and CSS. So that's basically it for this video. If you have any doubts, you can ask in the comments below, and if you like this video, please click on the like button and subscribe to this channel to get the latest video updates. Thanks a lot for watching. Have a nice day.